What happens when the glamorous facade of celebrity crumbles to reveal something truly sinister? These stars, once adored by millions, have been exposed for committing horrific, unforgivable crimes that shattered their images forever. From shocking scandals to disturbing revelations, their actions left the world outraged. Today, we'll be diving into the shameful deeds of celebrities who crossed unforgivable lines. Brace yourself as we reveal the dark truth behind celebrities accused of horrible crime. Once the feared co-founder of Death Row Records, Suge Knight, helped shape the sound of hip-hop, but beneath his success lurked a darker side, one that eventually caught up to him. On January 29, 2015, after a confrontation in Compton, Suge ran over two men with his truck, hitting Clee Bone Sloan, who survived, and Terry Carter, who tragically lost his life. Knight claimed it was self-defense, but the facts paint a different picture. Sentenced to 28 years in prison, it's a fitting end to the chaos and destruction he once used to fuel his empire.
The government has a car that runs on water, man.
Known for his laid-back character on that 70s show, Danny Masterson's real-life actions were anything but mellow. Accused of raping 3 women between 2001 and 2003, the details that emerged were chilling. Stories of manipulation and violence, all taking place at his home in the Hollywood Hills. In 2023, Masterson was finally convicted of raping 2 women in 2003. For years, he avoided consequences, shielded by his fame and powerful connections. But justice caught up with him, and he was sentenced to 30 years to life. Once a celebrated NFL star and actor, OJ Simpson is now forever tied to one of the most infamous murders in history. The brutal killings of his ex-wife Nicole Brown Simpson and Ronald Goldman in 1994. The entire globe was glued to their screens as Simpson led police on a slow-speed chase in his white Ford Bronco, a moment that became iconic in American media. Though acquitted in the criminal trial, the world watched in disbelief as a man many believed to be guilty walked free. In 1997, a civil court held him liable for the deaths, but by then, the damage was done. For the rest of his life, he lived under the dark shadow of those murders, steadfastly maintaining his innocence despite the lingering doubts that surrounded him. Simpson passed away at the age of 76 on April 10th, after losing his battle with cancer. Yet even in death, the question remains, did justice truly prevail?
Okay? What do you want to do first? You want to eat? Okay?
Bill Cosby was once America's beloved TV dad, a comedian who brought laughter to millions. But behind the wholesome image lay disturbing accusations. In 2004, Andrea Constand accused Cosby of drugging and sexually assaulting her at his home. Over 60 women have come forward with similar accusations spanning decades, shaking his legacy to its core. How could someone who preached family values face such allegations? In 2018, Cosby was convicted of 3 counts of aggravated indecent assault against Constand and sentenced to 3 to 10 years in prison. However, in 2021, his conviction was overturned by the Pennsylvania Supreme Court due to a legal technicality. Despite his release, the damage to his career is irreparable. The most tragic part? The lives allegedly impacted, hidden behind years of carefully crafted charm. For decades, Sean Diddy Combs reigned as hip-hop royalty. His empire stretched across music, fashion, vodka, and even cable networks. But beneath the glitter and glamour, a much darker narrative was emerging. From 2002 to 2023, allegations of a sinister double life surfaced. Women began to step forward, sharing stories that painted a disturbing picture of violence, coercion, and exploitation. Among the accusations were claims of drug-fueled orgies, infamously dubbed freak-offs, and the involvement of minors in these depraved events. How could the man who shaped a generation's sound be at the center of such horrific behavior?
You know, sometimes those relationships get ugly, and sometimes it doesn't come out into the forefront the way this one has come out.
In March 2024, the facade crumbled when federal agents raided Diddy's properties, seizing evidence that stunned the music industry. The question is, how did this remain hidden for so long? Who knew, and who chose to stay silent? The latest news is that the accusations against Sean Combs keep piling up. Once again, 7 people have come forward saying they were assaulted or raped by P. Diddy. This includes 4 men and 3 women, who may have been victims of the rapper between 2000 and 2022. As his trial looms, Diddy, once untouchable, now faces losing everything. This trial isn't just about him. It's a reckoning for an industry that may have turned a blind eye for far too long.
It's hot. Right. Middle of the hot. It's okay.
Once one of the most powerful men in Hollywood, Harvey Weinstein's fall from grace was swift and brutal. In October 2017, numerous women came forward with horrifying stories of sexual assault, forever changing the conversation around power and abuse in the film industry. His predatory behavior, long an open secret in Hollywood, was finally exposed, sparking the Me Too movement, a global reckoning for predators everywhere. Weinstein's conviction in 2020 and his 23-year prison sentence marked a watershed moment. However, in April 2024, his New York conviction was overturned due to judicial errors, though he remains in prison for a separate Los Angeles conviction. The most disturbing part? How long he allegedly got away with it, using his influence to silence victims. Despite the legal complexities, Weinstein remains a symbol of the abuse of power at its worst, with his case continuing to impact discussions on sexual misconduct in the entertainment industry. Joe Exotic, the eccentric star of Tiger King, became infamous for his wild persona and bizarre lifestyle. But behind the flashy costumes and big cats was a man capable of shocking cruelty. In 2017 and 2018, he was convicted of murder for hire, plotting to kill a rival as well as multiple counts of animal abuse. Exotic's antics may have entertained millions, but his actions revealed a dark, twisted reality. He was sentenced to 21 years in prison. In the late 80s, Mark Rogowski was a skateboarding icon, but in 1991 his life took a dark turn. He brutally raped, strangled, and bludgeoned a young woman, turning his fame into infamy. Sentenced to 31 years to life, Rogowski's crime shocked his fans who once saw him as a carefree athlete. What's eerie? The crime seemed to come out of nowhere, an eruption of violence that left everyone asking how this could happen. Fame can hide a lot, but it can't cover up evil. Rogowski's fall is a haunting reminder of the hidden demons even the brightest stars can harbor. Jeffrey Epstein was a financier who mingled with the rich and powerful, but beneath the glamorous lifestyle, he was running a horrifying sex trafficking operation. Between 2002 and 2005, Epstein exploited and trafficked young girls, using his wealth and connections to stay protected. He was finally arrested, but before facing trial, he died under mysterious circumstances in his jail cell. The most chilling part? The web of influence Epstein held over some of the world's elite. His death left countless questions unanswered, but one thing is certain: he used his power to commit unspeakable crimes for years, with little consequence. Joe's son, an actor and martial artist, was convicted for his role in a horrific gang rape and torture that took place on Christmas Eve 1990. The details of the crime are gruesome, a shocking contrast to his public persona. For years, Son avoided justice, continuing his career until he was finally sentenced to life in prison. What's terrifying is how long he managed to escape accountability. He lived his life while his victim suffered in silence. His life sentence may feel like justice now, but the scars he left behind can never fully heal. Fame couldn't protect these celebrities from the consequences of their horrific actions. They've been exposed for their shameful, perverted acts, some facing well-deserved sentences while others seem to have escaped with less punishment than they deserve. What do you think? Should the justice system have been harsher? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to uncover more dark truths from the world of celebrity. Justice may be slow, but these crimes won't be forgotten. We hope to see you in our next video.